Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Another kitchen video. This is kind of part 3, I think, of the kitchen install. So for anyone who is new here, the quickest of recaps, we bought our house back in January, so like 4 months ago. Very dated old kitchen. We ripped it out, we knocked down the wall. Obviously everything was painted. We had the ceilings plastered to make it all look nice, fresh and modern. And the last couple of videos we have been installing our Ikea kitchen. I can't remember if I actually said in the previous videos that we have the metered kitchen with the 𝘭𝘪𝘆𝘆𝑏𝑎𝑐𝑎 doors in black and the 𝙬𝙬𝙬𝙬. I'll link it down below in the wood effect as well. So part 1 was us building the pantry units, which were an absolute lifesaver because we were just literally working, kind of cooking, and everything was on our dining table basically. So having the pantry units has been a lifesaver because we can plug in our fridge, microwave, there's a little setup zone in there, keeps everything away and tidy. And we had our builders come in and start putting the kitchen together. So last update video I showed you guys, they've done all the framing for it and they had installed the worktops. I'm going to take you in a minute. So a couple of little updates from when they were here the other day. The sink and tap are fully functional now, which is great. We don't have to wash up our dishes in the bathroom sink. And we only had to do that for a couple of days, to be fair, and it really wasn't that bad. But a couple of things that have changed. What has changed? Oh my gosh. The hob and the oven are fully functional now. I think they were installed last time, but they weren't working. But we've had a couple of ever so slight hiccups. I'm going to take you in and just show you because it makes more sense that way. Okay, here she is. She is beautiful so far. Right, I was going to show you our sink waste, but there are dirty dishes in the sink. So the black sink waste situation has been installed. I'll show you guys on the final reveal anyway. It's nothing mind-blowing. As you can see, I have started to install some drawers. I'm going to take you through some more of this today. They've still got plastic wrapping on because I'm going to remove that at the kind of like last minute. I don't know if you guys will be able to see. I think the camera's picking it up. That one is the correct height and these ones are sitting too high. Louise made a massive mistake. When you put these drawers together, it kind of splits the instructions into 3. And the instructions are whether you want to have the drawer inset in the cupboard, whether you want to have it on the bottom or the top. These 2 I have built them like they're meant to be on top, and that one's correct. So I've made a bit of an F up there. So that one is correct and that one's correct, but 1, 2, 3, these drawers, I need to just install them on the top half of the cabinets basically. Not the end of the world, but it is what it is. In terms of F-ups and oversights on our behalf, and I think it's important to be honest about this because if any of you guys are thinking about having an Ikea kitchen, you may run into this problem as well. But we are returning this dishwasher. This is a 𝙀𝙀 dishwasher we ordered from AO. We've already arranged a collection because it's still brand new, untouched and everything. But we realised the door does not fit. So with Ikea units, it's easier to kind of see on these ones. You get more cupboard space because there's not as much room underneath, if that makes sense. So they're the same height, but the cupboard goes lower than a normal cabinet and you have a skinnier plinth, which I like the aesthetic of that. However, it does pose some issues in the fact that you don't have as much room to run stuff underneath if you did need to, but also it means that the doors are taller as well. So we had a 60 by 80 door to put on this, but if you put the door on it, the dishwasher won't open all the way. It won't go 90 degrees. The door will just go like 45. So basically, we are going to have to get an Ikea dishwasher. It's not the end of the world. I just wish I knew that to begin with. Yeah, so something to bear in mind. I do feel like with Ikea, they encourage you to order their appliances, which I understand. this leads into our next problem, which is the oven. So the bottom door is a 60 by 60 door. We've installed the oven the height that we want, but the gap above the oven is 70 centimeters high. Ikea do not supply that door. So we are gonna have to use a 60 by 80 door, and my kitchen fitter is going to trim it down to size, but it also means that he's going to have to get a jig or whatever, I don't know what it's called, and cut out this, because obviously if you take off 10 centimeters, you're going to take off the hole for the bracket. So he's going to have to cut one of those out, and then we're going to put that rough edge on top. But I will try and find some sort of either edging strip in the matte black, or we will paint it. But because it's so high, you won't notice it. But I thought I'd mention that in case anyone else was thinking of doing the same thing, that you may have to kind of like, you know, jig some stuff around to make it work, unless you order the Ikea ovens. From memory, I can't remember why. I definitely wanted this like 𝙬𝙬𝙬𝘬 one because I got the look that I wanted for a really reasonable price. I think Ikea do a black one, but I don't think I liked the aesthetic of it as much, and it was quite a bit more expensive. From memory, it feels like ages ago we ordered these, but I'm really happy, not that we've used them, but I'm really happy with the look of the hob and the oven that we've got. I do think that the Ikea appliances are quite expensive compared to a lot of stuff that you can pick up on AO.com and stuff. But anyway, this is all a massive learning curve for us. This is only the second kitchen we've ever installed, and the last one we definitely weren't as hands-on with it, and this one is a far like a more different design. We've taken a lot more risks this one, and we've been more particular about getting a certain look. So I'm not surprised that there were some things that kind of came up, but nothing too major, touch wood. We also, you'll see that the fridge door isn't on, and that's because we ran out of hinges, is the short answer. But one question that did pop up was about why are we building the cabinets and drawers ourselves. That is a money saver. They're really easy to build. Anyone can build them. If you can build Ikea flat pack, you can build them. Like, I do think even if you are a novice, it does seem daunting, but it's actually a lot easier than you think. But our kitchen fitter will be installing the door front on the dishwasher and our fridge as well, just because I'm sure we could, but I just want it to look perfect, and I just don't want to risk it not looking perfect, basically. So I feel like those two are a little bit more tricky, but we have still saved quite a lot of money just by building all the cabinets ourselves. It's taken a lot of time away from them, and it's something that's super easy that we can do. So if anyone is looking for a way to save money with a kitchen install, definitely consider building the cabinets yourself. I know even with Ren, there is an option to have them delivered assembled or not. If we were to have gone with Ren, we still would have assembled them ourselves to save a bit of money. So yeah, job now is to basically build some more drawers. I have over ordered so much. I think because when I did my first order, I thought I ordered everything and I missed a couple of bits, and then when I did my second order, I freaked out and just ordered loads of stuff. So we have so much stuff to return to Ikea, which isn't the end of the world. Returning at Ikea is super easy, and they're really good about it. So we just need to take it up in the car, but we've got to go pick up a dishwasher anyway, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so watch this space for an Ikea haul coming soon, because whenever I go to Ikea, I've got to have a look around, because who doesn't want to? Steve doesn't want to, that's the answer. But yeah, so plan now, build some drawers. I've got to figure out what I'm going to keep, what I'm going to return. I'll show you how easy it is to build the drawers in a second. You've just got to be patient and not rush through things like I did, and actually pay attention to the instructions, basically. I am a nightmare for that. But after all the drawers are in, handles, I always forget about handles. We also need to install a lot of handles, and then I have some, not sure how much of this we're going to get done, but we would like our kitchen to be fully functional this weekend. It's Friday today, so at some point this weekend we would like to christen the kitchen and actually cook something that's not made in an air fryer. So a lot of unpacking, getting all our saucepans out. Everything's fully functional in here. We just don't have any of our stuff out, any of our cooking implements. It's all in the garage. So I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to crack on. I've got a couple of cute little internal drawers to install as well. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'll check back in with you guys once I've made a bit of a chunk of progress. Okay guys, so all of our drawer units are in. Obviously plastic wrap is still on. I just have, so this one down here under the sink, I changed out for a different one because as you can see, this one is slightly shallower than the other ones, only by about 15 centimeters, just to allow for the pipe work at the back. This one, got it right first time round, so I only need to build one upper drawer and I'm going to do a false front on there, I think. What else is there that I haven't covered? We have a pull-out bin for there. I'm a little bit worried again about that because it's from B&Q, so it's designed to fit a 60 centimeter cabinet, but maybe not an Ikea one, so be interesting to see how that works in there. But it was a far more affordable option, and Ikea don't do the proper big pull-out bins anyway. They just do the ones that sit in the bottom of the drawers. So yeah, we're getting there. So nice to see this area finally come together. Obviously these drawers aren't fully functional because we can't really open them properly. To be fair, I mean, you can align these drawers. They've got little kind of screw things on the side that you can bring them up, down, shift them across. You can kind of like tilt them. I don't think I'm going to need to do that with any of these. They seem to all be like perfectly aligned. I'm definitely going to have to do it with these doors because as you can see, some of them are like sitting a bit skewy. But I was going to kind of wait until the fridge doors are in maybe to do that. This door down here is a little bit skewy, so we need to do that one. But yeah, most of them just seem to be sitting pretty good as far as I can see. Don't do Rocky. Stuck to me like glue. I think you can tell I'm going out. Yeah, so I'm going to call it a day for today. We're going to go to the cinema, go have some dinner out because it's Friday night and we need a break. So yeah, this is where we're at today. Tomorrow, I'm hoping boom, 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 handles is what I'm thinking. And then maybe Sunday, fill the cupboards. who knows? We'll see how we get on. I'll keep you guys up to date. Right, guys. Saturday today. Just been to the gym, haven't we?
We have.
Hashtag health and fitness. I've just installed the last drawer, and you all right with that? Steve's just unpacking the bin. So this is the first time that we're seeing this. We've got it from B&Q. No idea if this is going to fit in the cupboard, to be honest. I hope it will. If not, we'll have to reassess the situation. I'll get that for you, hon. Which way does it slide out?
I don't know. That's what I was about to ask you, babe.
Hang on, let's have a look. It's this way, isn't it? Yeah, it was. That's the front bit there. So if you just pop it in for now, we'll see what it looks like. Oh, booty shut. Yeah. So we've gone 4. So I guess that's how you fasten the door, and there is space above. But we've gone for these 2. Does it say? Hang on, I think our address is on that side. It should say somewhere. 2 46-litre bins. So in Cardiff, the council that we have, you just put all of your recycling in these bags, which are free. Blows my mind. And then so you basically, because when we lived in Bristol, we were Baines Council, weren't we, and we had to separate everything, all our recycling. But you just pick up these free bags they give you, and you just put all of your recycling. It says on the side, it's literally everything. You just whack it in the bag, and then they just take it. Yeah. You're demonstrating that so well, babe.
I know. As many bags as you like as well, because obviously when we've been getting all the boxes for the kitchen and stuff like that, they just, as long as it's in a bag, they just take it. Whereas our last council were a bit
stingy, yeah. But yeah, so this is why we went with this one. You can get one where it's you can get 3, 4, whatever you want. I specifically wanted one which had the lid on it, so it keeps all the stank in. But yeah, that's the reason we went for that one. And then we will just put our food waste bin, which is there. It's a special one with a filter in the top to kind of help deal with all the stank. That'll go in this drawer here, because you guys know we don't like stuff on the side, which might be hard to believe because this is our kitchen right now. But yeah, that looks good. I'm hoping that will be pretty easy to install. I don't really know. So plan now is I need to do, I have to show you the pile of rubbish really quickly actually. Steve, this is Steve's job. My job was building and installing all the drawers. Steve's job is dealing with all the waste. This is the pile just from the drawers, basically, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of other bits here as well, but yeah.
Yeah, pretty much all the drawers. So he's going to put them in the little green baggies. We've not timed this very well because collection's on a Friday and it's Saturday, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, we did put 6 bags of stuff out anyway. So
yeah,
whilst it wasn't great, it doesn't matter that much. They're a weekly collection, it's fine.
Yeah. So while Steve's doing that, I've just shown you, I've installed all of the drawers now, and basically we have a couple, these are hard to open because I haven't got the handles on them, but we are having a couple of little hidden drawers. So we're going to have one in this one, which will be for cutlery. We're going to have one in this one and also one in this one. So just for certain utensils. We have a utensil pot anyway that most of our utensils go into, spoons and stuff, but just overflow of kind of I don't know, spatula-y stuff and spices and things like that. Stuff that you would, spices I would normally put in a top cabinet. We don't have those, so I have to pivot and think how to store things. This here, I didn't show you. Oh, let me try and open this. So we are not doing a hidden drawer in here because this is a special shelf that we got from Ikea, and it basically protects the underside of the hob. So obviously we'll have to be careful. Well, we don't really have to be that careful. This is made out of metal. It shouldn't get damaged. So yeah, No hidden drawer under there because of that. Lovely stuff. Yeah, so 3 more drawers to build, then handles. I've got still installed this front as well. I may hold off on that just because I told you yesterday, I think, that we've got to change our dishwasher over, and obviously they want to like plumb it in and everything, and I think just having the front on that might be a bit annoying for them. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, and we've got to pop to Ikea later and go pick up some bits. So I'm going to check back in with you guys when something interesting is actually going on. Right guys, so ta-da! I put all the handles on these drawer units over here. Plastic wrap is off as well. I have also done, ignore all of the mess, I've done the handles on these 2 drawers because this is going to be like our crockery and cutlery drawers, but I haven't taken the plastic wrap off completely, purely because I know there's going to be a little bit of work going on in this area, hopefully soon. So I just want to keep it on just until that area is like completely finished, just as like an extra kind of safety precaution. But over here, that area is all done, so we've taken that off, all good. The oven, we still need, it's not completely secured in, so again, I've just kind of left that area for now. Obviously, we're waiting for a new door anyway for up there. But yeah, all of the drawers that we 100% want to use like now are ready to go with handles anyway. So really, really happy with how these turned out. They're so nice and like sleek. And actually, in terms of fastening them, focus please, I wasn't too worried because it's not like you're drilling through the whole drawer front, right? You're just kind of drilling a little bit into the back. So I just made sure I didn't go through too far. But yeah, I think I got them all spot on. So plan now is to put these in the drawers. These are the 𝘼𝑗𝑡 organisers for drawers. I've only got 3. I think I may want to get another one. So I want to get these in now before we head to Ikea later to pick up some more bits. They're basically just like an organisation peg system. Okay, so went to Ikea yesterday, got myself some organisers for the drawers. Also got some cute chopping boards and some of these to protect the drawers as well for like saucepans and stuff. So I'm going to try and have a bit of an organise. It's chaotic and gross in here at the moment, so I'm going to try and tidy it up, get stuff organised and looking much better. Okay guys, kitchen is definitely feeling way more organised than it was before. So I've put all of our pans in this drawer. I had hoped to stand them up with that pegboard, but this is too low. The reason I wanted it there is because I think if you're like cooking here, it's easier to reach to the side than underneath. I'm not entirely sure, we might move them, because here I could fit them like stood upright with the pegboard. So we may change our mind with that, I'm not entirely sure yet. But all of our frying pans are in there for now. Haven't unpacked our saucepans yet. So these drawers kind of have just like random stuff in. This is gonna be our dog drawer right by the back door, so we can put any like doggy towels in there. I'm gonna, where this rubbish bag is, that was left by the builders, we're going to put their food there, so we can literally just like dish up their food like that. And I'm going to get, we have to give this to Milo because he's got dodgy knees. So I'm going to get like a nice little container to put that in, just to make it a little bit easier as well. Oh, I obviously showed you this with the knives. Again, we're going to just see, oh, focus please. We're going to see how we get on and just start using the kitchen, and we can always move stuff around. Most of our utensils will be in a pot like that. Also, little disclaimer, obviously we don't have an extractor hood yet, and this will eventually be tiled, this back wall, so that's just like a project for a little bit later on. But the knives are in there. This is really cool and handy, this block actually, definitely recommend that. Obviously we've still got to switch out the dishwasher, which we have, but we haven't installed it. I've chucked a couple of cleaning bits in there. This will be our cleaning, excuse me, jumping up on the side. This will be our cleaning drawer, but for now we've got to have that bowl there because obviously the waste for the dishwasher isn't hooked up yet. So that's that situation. This is just going to very much be like a free-for-all cupboard where we just shove stuff that we don't use very often. This I showed you already. The cutlery thing is in. So like I said, we've got like room at the back for that. So that's all good. I'm still undecided whether we're going to get one of those latches for this. So when we pull it out, it would be like that. And then we would release the latch to get those out. Another one of those things that we're just going to basically see how we get on with it. And we'll change things as when we want to. And then another pegboard down here, which will be all of our like bottles, shakers, Tupperware, all of that jazz. The bin is in. Watch out, Milo. The bin is in, but not in. But again, it's kind of handy. We did think that this was going to be a bit taller, but the bins are big enough. Do you know what I mean? So, oh, what's this? Oh, I thought you'd started using it already, Steve. But it's kind of handy. Basically, I wanted it with this shelf on it because it holds in a stink, but we can also put all of our bin bags and stuff on top of there. We obviously just need to attach it to the cupboard and put the door on. So that's another job to do. but it's just kind of going through boxes and just unpacking stuff as and when we go, but all of the main stuff is unpacked now. Are you getting dirty nose? They can smell their food. You're getting dirty nose marks on the cupboard.
Yeah.
Anyway, one last thing to show you guys, or a couple of last things. So the sink is not clean, please excuse that. Got my little hand wash thing there that I got from HomeSense, and this is far more full than it would normally be, but obviously we don't have a dishwasher at the moment. This is the little draining rack that we've got to sit in the sink, because as I said, we don't have like a draining rack on the side, so that's where our draining stuff will be, so it's just a little bit more hidden. Got my nice IKEA tea towels. I got these a while ago, but they're so sweet. And then this is actually the last thing, my chopping boards. We need a new kettle because this one is not the best looking and it's also covered in paint, but we're going to get a really cute little matte black kettle. And then those are my little chopping boards. I'm going to get a few more and kind of style that space up a little bit as well. And obviously there's stuff all over the windowsill, but it's like organised chaos. It's like stuff to do the fridge door, to do the dishwasher, all of that. So I don't want to touch it. One last thing that I've got to do is on the sides of these drawers is put all of these on, because this is where you adjust the height of the drawer front. So there's cover caps to go on there. So this is what this bowl is for. This camera doesn't want to focus today. There we go. So yeah, I've been putting everything in a safe space and just putting it up there for when I eventually have time to go around and put them all on. But it's looking far more clean, organised, functional. We're really happy with how it looks so far, and we are super happy with like the handles and stuff as well. Absolutely love it, and it's really nice to see what we had in mind, what we kind of envisaged, what had been mocked up, to see it actually look how we thought it would look. There's nothing that we're really disappointed with, like in terms of style choices, is there, Steve?
No.
Short but sweet, no. Yeah, and this is down here because we were testing some colours for this cover panel, because obviously we need to get a big cover panel, but that won't be done until the floors are down. So lots more to crack on with, but we will be updating you guys with stuff whenever it does happen. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really supports my channel. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we've obviously got way more renovation house kind of content coming really soon. But thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.